updated
viewers.
anymore either.
I don't like any
Phoenix
other
isn't getting
viewers
updated
because
either.
I have to put hardware skinning just to see a mesh. I don't like turning that on.
I think it's really nice that some people do try to go in other directions. I think that's good. But eventually all those changes get incorporated into Phoenix anyway.
Well, that's
Firestorm.
the problem. Yeah, now it's all into
At least they give
Firestorm,
credit to
which...
people now. The people who hate Phoenix can't complain they don't get credit anymore, because they definitely do give everybody credit for everything they add.
The reason why I use Singularity over it is because of the fact that I don't trust a viewer that already got banned by Lemon Labs once.
You did?
Yeah, the people who made Phoenix are the people who made Emerald.
No. That's not necessarily true. The people that were the reason why Emerald got banned in the first place are not are not part of the Phoenix team.
Yeah, troll takeovers of projects on the internet is not
Someone
uncommon.
ruined Emerald for everybody.
Yeah, it was because they were
They
exploiting
abused it.
passwords and shit.
Troll groups
They abused it.
take things over, or they do. It just happens. I've seen it happen to just about every institution on the internet. Trolls take it over, and then they...
I liked Emerald because I got all my stuff back that got deleted by, eaten by the server. Emerald will bring it back to me. And now that that's over, all my shit's already gone. I liked Emerald for all my stuff to get back. Because you know how you res something and you pick it up and you crash and the server eats it?
Yeah.
It doesn't really eat it. I think sometimes... I think what happens is it ends up getting sent to your lost and found. However, if there was an object with a stupid name that got returned as the root object, you'll never find your object again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
if you've got a collection of objects on the ground and one of them is just named object, and then you've got a super rare no copy object too next to it, when they both get returned, it could just appear as object in your lost and found, and you'll never find it again.
Well, that's when you have to res out things that are multiple sets or multiple objects, which is...
Yeah.
Cause I noticed that there was an issue with that too, because if it returns two separate objects, one full permission, one no copy, if it returns those both at the same time, both of those objects suddenly become no copy.
Yeah. I guess that does give you a hint.
Yeah, but what happened to me is that my stuff never... It went to the library, and then once I tried to look for it and type it in, it wasn't there anymore.
Man, I wish someone would make a Scoutaloo avatar.
The server will eat it. That's why I like Emerald, because it would bring it back. I'd just type it in, and it would be in my library, right where it went.
If someone made a Scoutaloo avatar, I would totally wear it. If it looked like this and walked on two legs.
I'm waiting for somebody to take the Anthropony mods that were put up on DeviantArt. I'm waiting for somebody to take those and rip them and put them in here. Those were actually pretty
DeviantArt people stole my art. They steal. Oh well.
DeviantArt where artistic nudity is encouraged.
Well, there's one particular set of Anthroponies, and they're okay, but they're not. They could be better. I mean, I would like something that literally looks just like this drawing here.
Yeah, good luck. This is Second Life. You're not going to get that kind of shit here.
But yeah, pro tip, if you go to DeviantArt, never click the artistic nudity.
One thing
it's not artistic at all.
For a drawing you do on Fur Affinity, you could get like 10 to 100 times the views on DeviantArt. People look at fucking everything there. All you gotta do is color it and ink it, and it gets fucking pop. You get 1,000 hits on DeviantArt, whereas on Second Life, on Fur Affinity, you're competing with these amazing furry artists that people prefer to look at. So it's really
like
hard.
Blotch and Zambuca and things of those natures.
Yeah, Muzz. All those other poppy fur people. It's actually good not to be popular, because then people don't try to pick on you.
I keep my drawings to myself.
Artists a lot of shit.
I don't.
Like
I wish I did.
I can't draw worth a shit.
But yeah, you can make a cool ass
I'm
cutout
okay.
like that
I
in
just
your head.
never color and ink my shit.
I want to make that really bad.
Ponies are extremely easy to draw.
Yeah, they do definitely look easy to draw. I should probably give in and do some pony art. I don't know. Everything's been done by now. It's like, I think of something to do with My Little Pony, and then next day I fucking see it online. Like Scoutaloo, I mean, that was the fucking most obvious thing in the world, and of course someone did a video. They didn't just do a video, they did it perfect. That's what will happen when you have...
If you're trying to be the first of something on the internet, you're doing the internet wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Depends.
Because, I mean, it's all been done.
The zeitgeist is kind of like in the movie Lord of the Rings, the way you've got the big evil eye on the tower. It's always looking in a certain direction. And so a lot of people are thinking the same way when they're in tune with the zeitgeist. However, there are other places where less people are looking. And then later on in the future, everybody looks in that way. But that's how the zeitgeist works. You know, stuff that's super popular now, there were just a handful of people thinking about it 10 years ago. And it's the same thing. It's like ripples in water. There's very little ripples that become new things later on. And it's impossible to be totally tuned into it. Although I do notice there are artists who are constantly looking at whatever artist is the hippest, and they'll imitate their work. People like Syncra and what's her face? Zuriara. Who else? Muzz does that kind of, although she's pretty...
Man down! We got a man down! Man down!
One thing I love about My Little Pony is it's really inspired a lot of people to be creative, and I'm really impressed by that. I love all the different, the weird...
It taught a lot of people to stop being losers and make friends.
Like me!
You know, I never really thought people watched the show and then decided to be... To follow the values of the show. I don't think anybody would be that silly. I think that's just something that people that hate the bronies claim. Like, one thing that I really think is stupid that the anti-bronies like to do is they'll say that we are all about love and kindness, but then we start swearing and stuff. But that's only because they walk up to us and shit in our face. Doesn't matter if you're the nicest guy in the world. If someone punches you in the face, you're not going to love and cherish them. You're gonna start yelling at them. So I think if somebody insults you, you should first point out that they just insulted you and then send it right back to them. I don't think bronies should just sit there and take it, you know. I mean, they always tell the furries to do that. They said, if anyone makes fun of you, don't respond. But that doesn't stop anybody from making fun from abusing you anymore. I think the trick to countering abuse is to be creative about it, because the trolls are already creative usually. So you got to be clever when you respond to them.
Or you could ignore them.
Hell yeah, but
I mean, that's the easy way. Why don't you just ignore them?
They have a way of getting the top comment on a lot of stuff, which is kind of annoying, you know. You see this really great video, and then there's some big comment about, you're watching a show for 10-year-olds, you're all a bunch of faggots. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, you know, if it was for kids, wouldn't it have been made by kids? I mean, it's made by adults. I mean, yeah, it's made by adults for kids, but it's still made by adults. In the case of Lauren,
I watched an episode today.
Clever.
It's pretty adult more than childish.
Well, I think that's because
everyone knows that it's a 90s show in mind.
Nobody asked you.
Oh, God!
What are you guys talking about now?
Ponies.
Ponies.
Touch my pony lumps. Pony lumps.
Oh God, why would I do that?
Pony
No.
lumps.
Also, Pinky.
What's up?
Do you like my Cubone?
No, I don't like Cubone.
Why don't you like Cubone?
All the characters hideous. Do you notice that?
Pony lumps.
The people that troll, the ones that can make cartoons.
Pony
on YouTube,
bumps.
They make
I
all
ain't
the-
gonna,
my
I ain't gonna lie,
Sandshrew
Miller.
is better.
I draw hentai, and I've drawn some pony hentai before. It's interesting. Very simple but interesting. So yeah.
Oh,
But yeah,
crap, my
creative.
but
egg-
yeah,
I don't
Pinky,
really
I was
think of
just
the
gonna pop
characters
on to
that
say,
way,
hey, how you
but-
doing, and get out.
No, you need to stay here.
No, I'm going to bed. Sleep is for the weekend, therefore I am. Good night.
Oh, fine.
You look cool.
Huh? So there was like a pony, like straight up sniffing my tail.
Because you have sprinkles.
Sure do. Touch my pony lumps. Oh, God, I'm tired. And I'm still really tipsy. Ugh.
Man down! We got a man down! Man down!
What the hell was that?
Oh, we got you the Meru pony and you still wear that thing.
Which one?
LOL.
It's be-
And he's
Oh,
only
I
wearing
gotta
half of
fix
it, of
it.
course.
The rest of it's not
Mhm.
appearing, of course, so I look hideous. I have to modify the Miro pony, otherwise I'm just a generic one. But the thing I like about the curly pony is it looks fucking bizarre. And it's so bizarre to wear it. It just get a kick
Well,
out of
yeah,
its
it
front
looks
its front
bizarre
legs
because
look like
it's
they're
retarded.
broken.
Because they are broken. They didn't even bother putting them together.
Well, he did upgrade it. I mean, I have version 0.3 and 0.4, and I think
They look like they only have 3 legs.
You really don't like them, huh? Oh. I mean,
Dude,
I
I
know.
fucking
there are-
hated them.
There are aspects of them I don't like, but there are aspects of them I think are a riot.
If it's
I
free,
like
I mean, it's
AC
definitely
ponies.
worth the money.
Yeah.
I like my pony.
I just thought they were weird, and I was not used to ever having an avatar like that.
Blah. I'm tired.
You're not tired.
I am so tired.
3 a.m.
But I want to make a cutout like you did. Really bad. I have GIMP now, but I don't know how to use it. It's really weird. Hmm.
Well, when The Sims finish and I have the spare time, I can make one.
Make what? I just gotta learn how to do it. Granted, drawing it on paper is pretty easy, but I want to learn how to do it to where it's actually colorful. That is my downfall. Mhm.
Ow.
Man down! We got a man down! Man down!
super sorry about that.
I kind of want that gesture.
Oh my god, no way.
The doggy. He's got a ham.
Can we eat it?
Oh my god.
Man down! We got a man down! Man down!
Look at all the colors. So many colors. Man, why am I always the token orange pony?
Cause you are. Hey, you're not alone here though. I'm like the only candy pony in here.
I guess I'm technically
I'm a drunk
the only-
pony.
Someone's
Jesus.
getting who's getting raped by the heavy?
Man down! We got a man down! Man down!
Oh my god. But yeah, Bud Mash, so how did you start your cutout? Like, did you draw it first and then like put it through the program or what?
What?
Your,
I did it
your
in GIMP.
cutout. I know, but did you do all of it in GIMP?
Yes.
How the hell did you do it all in GIMP?
By using the border cut tool. That's how I made solid lines.
Border cut tool. I gotta look into this then. I don't know GIMP. I gotta look into it. I'll probably find like a YouTube tutorial on it or something. I'm really fucked up right now. I can't do it. I can really like say the
You're
word
just not
fucked up.
gimping hard
It's
enough.
called
Gimp harder.
3 a.m. That's what it's called.
I'm too wasted
It's
right
called
now.
It's
no.
3 a.m. and you're sleepy.
Yeah, it's 12:21 right here. But I just got back from the bar, so like.
Bar.
Suddenly have cravings.
What you craving? Ice cream? I'm
No.
craving ice cream. I had a bunch of popcorn. It was good.
Kind of popcorn.
So good. Popcorn's fucking awesome. It's the best, healthiest snack ever. Well, that
Did
is
you
if
say
don't
popcorn?
have butter on it. Yeah, popcorn's very healthy for you, but
What kind of popcorn?
air pop popcorn.
Like butter, caramel, cheese.
Movie theater
I like my
butter.
popcorns just plain and no butter, no salt, no nothing, just popcorn from Air Pop.
I like cucumber.
Just said so.
Surprise, bullsix.
Pickle surprise.
Pickles.
Pickle surprise.
Pickles.
There's a pickle with my nickel.